Today, we are unraveling the secrets of Besi Kuning. Okay, hi guys, and welcome to another video. A while ago, at the start of this channel, I kicked things off by debunking a popular myth that the best krises are not made from meteorites.
No, the best kris blades are not made from meteorites. It is a scam, it is a sham, it is a conspiracy, it is a lie.
It is a lie.
Crafted by profiteering dealers in their attempts to fool ignorant buyers into paying more than its actual worth.
Yes, I did say that. Since then, I've explored the fascinating science of Pamur, diving into how various metals are identified, purified, and arranged creatively to craft magnificent Pamur designs, each with its own unique story. Today, we're diving even deeper into the lore of Nusantara with a tale about one of its many mysterious metals crafted in this region. This particular alloy has piqued the interest of notable Orientalists like G.B. Gardner, Walter William Skeet, and Mubin Shepherd, compelling them to discuss it in their writings. This enigmatic metal is rumored to grant extraordinary powers, both offensive and defensive, to those who wield it. Legend even has it that possessing just a sliver of this miraculous metal can confer invulnerability or neutralize it in others. That's right. Today, we are unraveling the secrets of Besi Kuning. Often hailed as the king of metals, the master alloy that humbles all other metallic substances. Stay tuned as we explore the legend of Besi Kuning and uncover the truth behind this mysterious metal. Keep watching to learn more. Hey, if we are meeting for the first time, my name is Khairi Johari, better known as Pak Jofe, the Keris Collector from Singapore, your personal guide to the exciting world of the kris and its collecting culture. If you are a fan of history, art, and mythology embodied into these traditional daggers that we natives of the Malay world refer to as the kris, be sure to subscribe and join our community right here on the Keris Collector YouTube channel. In his 1936 classic, Kris and Other Malay Weapons, Gardner delves into the Malay belief in charms and talismans designed to protect against wounds and other harm. More intriguingly, these mystical metals weren't just for defense. They were also the weapons of choice against seasoned practitioners of mystical offensive arts. Gardner's tales bridge Eastern and Western myths about invulnerability, revealing striking parallels. Here in Nusantara, this coveted ability is known as Cabal, a term as familiar in the West where similar legends of invulnerability abound. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that invulnerability is exclusive to any one culture. Across Nusantara, regardless of ethnicity, tales of invulnerability weave throughout the cultural fabric, a common thread in the tapestry of our shared history and heritage. The methods of gaining this power are fascinatingly similar across cultures. Some achieve it through blessings or curses, others via talismans or even unique circumstances of birth, like the cesarean birth cited in Shakespeare's Macbeth, or those rare babies born encauled, meaning that they are born still encased within the amniotic sac, are believed to be naturally shielded from harm. But how true is this? Well, that's still up for divine debate. Then there's the question of how to strip someone of such invulnerability. In Western law, it's believed that pure iron can pierce through the invulnerable. More dramatically, silver bullets are often the go-to option. Meanwhile, over here, it's gold bullets that do the trick. And instead of iron, we use Besi Kuning to neutralize invulnerability and other supposed mystical abilities. Now, it might sound like something straight out of a fantasy novel, but if you look closer, there is a layer of scientific intrigue to it. Discussing invulnerability, whether mystical or scientifically engineered, is a fascinating topic all on its own. Yet, despite the rich tapestry of stories and the earnest debates they spark, proving their real-world efficacy remains a challenging, if not an elusive endeavor. Okay, story time! Now, are you curious if I have a specimen of this legendary Besi Kuning? Well, I most certainly do. And the best part is, it's prominently fused onto a kris blade, which by my estimate should be from the late 1700s or the early 1800s. Now, let me take you back to 2017, when I received a fascinating email from someone in Austria, claiming to be the younger sibling of a recently deceased Austrian gentleman. He explained that he was tasked with fulfilling his late brother's will, who it turns out was a silent admirer of my Facebook page since 2015. Although he never reached out to me during his lifetime, he thoroughly enjoyed my posts and the array of items in my collection. According to his will, there was one particular kris that he felt compelled to pass on to me upon his passing, for reasons known only to him. Now, of course, skeptical I was at first. I wondered if this was just another internet scam. But then, without prompting, the man assured me that there was no payment needed, just the shipping details to send over the kris. He sent over photos of the kris and it was undeniably intriguing. Thinking to myself, why not? Since it wasn't costing me anything, I provided a shipping address to one of my registered offices. It seemed like a done deal. A few days later, I received the waybill and tracking details. The package was on its way from Germany. I filed it away in my mind and nearly forgot about it. 2 weeks later, I remembered the package and decided to check its status, only to find a courier error. Disappointed and suspecting it was lost, something not uncommon with international shipments, I contacted the courier for details. They informed me of difficulties locating my parcel. Assuming it was held up in customs or lost entirely, I decided to move on. However, about 9 months later, a notification popped up. A package was finally being delivered to my office. By then, I had completely forgotten about it. Checking the old tracking details, I realized it was the mysterious package from Germany, which I had assumed was gone forever. Stay tuned for part 2 of this riveting tale. This story is just too packed to fit in one segment, and believe me, you won't want to miss the thrilling conclusion. I'm going to make a bold statement. The science of Besi Kuning isn't exclusive to the Malays. It's a shared heritage steeped in the secretive ranks of the Empus and Pandai Besis, where such knowledge is rarely revealed outside their circle. Think of it like the academic degrees of today, from diplomas to PhDs. Historically, it was similar, starting from an apprentice, moving up to a pengrajin, then to a Pandai Besi, and finally reaching the Master Empu level. Each step in this hierarchy held its own knowledge and secrets, with progression measured not just by what you knew, but by what you could actually do. Here in Nusantara, weapons like the kris were crafted with precision, not produced haphazardly. These weapons represent a blend of deep knowledge and creative expression, a manifestation of divine appreciation. Philosophically, it's like this. The creation of krises and other noble weapons by these learned masters wouldn't be possible without an intricate understanding of material sciences and reverence for observable divine laws. Some might categorize the making of a kris under metallurgy and metal fabrication. I would argue that alchemical metallurgy is a more fitting term, capturing the blend of visible and hidden sciences. In alchemical metallurgy, you find both esoteric and exoteric sciences. Just as alchemists pursued the prima materia, the ultimate material to produce the fabled philosopher's stone, the Empu aims to craft his magnum opus. This isn't just any weapon, it's a masterpiece that performs miracles, transcending ordinary existence. There are numerous tales of krises bearing mystical powers, from granting invulnerability to wielding the elements of water, fire, lightning, or even the terrifying ability to reduce foes to ash upon contact. These legends, steeped in scientific truth, yet cloaked in mystery, echo the ancient wisdom of the alchemists. Teach the wise and mislead the foolish. So, what's fact and what's fiction? Let's unravel these mysteries together right now. So far, I've hinted at the miraculous abilities conferred by possessing Besi Kuning. But what exactly is it? Is it a natural element, or can it be crafted? Well, it's both. Besi Kuning does exist in nature, although it's incredibly rare. Alternatively, it can be produced through a specific formulation, creating an alloy that mimics the natural metal's effects, much like a rare earth metal. Now, I need to be cautious here. While I'm eager to share my wealth of knowledge that I've gained from Empus and Pandai Besis over the years, it's crucial to ensure that this information is not misused. So, consider this the abridged, summarized version. I'll give you the facts, but I must omit specific sensitive details. In numerous texts, it's noted that Besi Kuning is forged from a combination of 7 different metals. However, as recounted by Empus and Pandai Besis whom I have known, each of those metals incorporates specific rites and rituals during the manufacturing process. The temperatures in the forge are also meticulously controlled, often gauged by observing the color of the flames and the metal, which are indicators of the melting points. While I won't dive into the full details of the process, I will reveal the 7 essential metals used. Tembaga, which is copper, emas, which is gold, besi baja, which is iron, plumbum, which is lead, perak, which is silver, timah, which is tin, and zinc. But here's where many get it wrong. Besi Kuning actually involves 9 metals, not just 7. The formulation also includes perunggu, which is bronze, and loyang, which is brass. Understanding how besi perunggu and besi loyang are derived by combining copper with tin and copper with zinc respectively unveils how 7 basic elements, 2 additional metals, are alchemically born. This is a nod to traditional alchemy, where the focus is often on transmutation, transforming one substance into another, typically in pairs. Interestingly, all 7 base metals align with elements on the periodic table of elements, which was only formally introduced in 1869. Yet, this ancient formulation predates that by decades, centuries even. a testament to the empirical knowledge and oral tradition of the Ampus of old. Hey, if you have learned something new from today's video, do have a care and remember to subscribe, like and share if you would. Your support will help this video reach out to other kris enthusiasts out there and will allow them to discover and explore deeper into the facets of kris collecting in upcoming videos. Do share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below, and let's weave the future of kris collecting together. Today, some researchers might think that you can analyze a finished Besi Kuning product with an XRF machine to determine its metal content. However, from my experience, this approach doesn't capture the essence of what traditional Ampus achieve. The original materials are meant to transmute, changing into something else for a specific effect or outcome. Thus, the real magic or miraculous source of Besi Kuning isn't merely the metals themselves, but the transformative process they undergo. So, while technology offers one lens, it sometimes fails to see the entire picture, especially when it comes to the mystical and the traditional. From the 7 metals used to create Besi Kuning, interestingly, only one is ferrous, making it magnetic, while the others are non-ferrous. This composition plays a crucial role in the final properties of Besi Kuning. Sometimes the process yields a magnetic variety, but typically the non-magnetic type is more desired due to its unique characteristics. One notable property of a successfully produced Besi Kuning alloy is its excellent conductivity. Interestingly, some specimens become more conductive at lower temperatures, to the extent that they can influence nearby electronic equipment. There's even a phenomenon where some Besi Kuning, the specimens can repel objects much like magnets repel opposite poles. It is believed that these repelling effect contributes to the legendary cabal, a kind of invulnerability where even iron bullets might be repelled from someone possessing Besi Kuning. Historically, before lead became the standard for bullets, antique firearms worked more like miniature cannons, using iron balls as projectiles. This supports the plausible theory that Besi Kuning can repel these iron projectiles, enhancing the myth of invulnerability. Now, let's wrap up that story from earlier. Remember the mysterious package? It resurfaced 9 months later, having made an epic journey across Europe, through India, stopping over in Indonesia, and finally arriving here in Singapore. When I finally got the package, the anticipation was palpable. Upon unboxing, I somewhat sensed a humming, pulsating vibration from the packaging itself. The moment I touched the kris, I felt a surge of electricity run up my arm, almost like touching a live wire. Imagine how Thanos might have felt, slotting the Infinity Stone into his gauntlet. In my astonishment, after setting the kris down to clear away the packaging, I accidentally swiped my hand over the exposed blade. I braced for pain, remembering the sharp sting from past experiences with a penknife. But when I looked at my hand, there was no cut, no blood, nothing. After conducting numerous private and group tests, I've concluded that this kris does indeed confer a form of invulnerability. While I'm tempted to do a follow-up video detailing these tests, I think some secrets are best kept secret. I'll give you a glimpse of how the kris looks like in a moment, but the specific details about where and how the Besi Kuning is welded on will remain undisclosed. This is to prevent imitation and ensure that only those who truly understand can recognize its authenticity. So, for those in the know, you understand this significance. Not everything needs to be shared publicly. Sometimes the mystery is part of the magic. If you missed my previous video on the fascinating book about Malay gold and silver, check out that video right here. Until my next video, stay curious, start exploring, and keep the legacy of the kris alive.